started? Okay, brothers, inshallah. I welcome you all for this day 3, which we are going to jump into module 2. It's about threat actors and threat intelligence. What's the threat? Is there anyone can say? What I mean, give me a definition. What is threat?
Like something that could be damaging or harmful?
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. That's the threat. Okay, something that can be harmful for us, for our asset or any assets or to the data, that can be defined as a threat. Okay, so you won't be seeing my video because I'm sharing the screen. I don't know, the Skype is not showing my screen and my video and the presentation at the same time. I think there is some issue. Yesterday also not seen. Okay. Okay, that's what the threat is about. Okay. There are a number of threats available in the on the surface, which we call it attack surface. Um, uh, so we as a like a security expert, our responsibilities are likely to defending these assets. Okay, our data. Okay, but to do this, you must be able to explain the tactics, techniques, and procedures. Okay, so you should be able to know what sort of technicalities the hackers are using, and what procedure they're using, to try to get into our network. Okay, what are the tactics? Okay, so different groups, when it comes, we are going to learn different types of groups, the hacker groups. So different groups, different tactics, techniques. Okay, so these are all it's there. We will see one by one, inshallah. So yeah, again here, so the vulnerability is nothing but, okay, it's a weakness that could be triggered accidentally or exploited intentionally to cause a security breach. Okay, so yeah, when it comes to threat actor types and attack vectors, these are very 3 important things, like we need to understand. Okay, it's like yeah, vulnerability, threat, and risk. Okay, so vulnerability is a weakness. Okay, any example of vulnerability, brothers?
Like
It's a weakness. Let's say it's a simple. Okay, it's a weakness. I've given you the clue. Okay, so any uh, any example that you can brought in. Let's say if you are running
if it,
Windows 7, if you're running Windows 7, okay, in your laptop, is it vulnerable? Is that
yeah,
your laptop is vulnerable? Yeah, right.
yeah.
It is vulnerable. Yeah. Why it's vulnerable?
Because there's no security updates for Windows 7 anymore.
Absolutely fantastic. Yeah. So that's a weakness in it. Okay. So this is how we as a security expert should think. Okay. So regardless of the systems, regardless of the operating systems or technologies that we have within us, we should always think what could go wrong. Okay. What are the vulnerabilities that my system can have? Okay. So we have to do the constant research, okay, on our systems. Okay, so that we able to identify our weakness and then rectify it, correct it. Okay, by having proper controls. Okay, does that make sense?
Yeah.
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 In other words, there are also many protocols. Okay, like HTTP. Are you aware of protocol HTTP?
Yeah.
Yes. And I hope you're also aware of HTTPS.
Yeah.
So what's the difference between this?
Uh,
Yeah, go ahead.
so with HTTP,
Mm.
isn't it for websites and stuff?
Yes, absolutely.
But
That's for
H
website. Yeah.
So HTTPS, doesn't that have more like security?
HTTP or
S.
HTTP? Yeah, yeah. HTTPS is having more secure than the HTTP. You are absolutely right. Okay. Let me give you an example. Okay, for the difference between HTTP and HTTPS. Let's say you you're about to log in your email ID. Okay, let's say you have an email ID on Yahoo. Okay, okay, you go to www.yahoo.com. Okay, enter, and then you click on login. Okay, so you type your username and password. Correct? Hello, hello.
That's correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we use our username and password to log into the email. Uh, if you use HTTP, the communication between your computer till the Yahoo server, okay, it's a clear communication. Okay, whatever the credentials that you have entered, okay, in a HTTP, that can be clearly seen. Okay, if somebody in the middle, okay, they happen to capture your communications, they can able to tell you I mean tell us your username and password. Is that clear, brother?
Yeah.
That is what HTTP. Okay, so in HTTP, what happens, all the communication happens clear text, meaning the password, username, whatever, if you enter any sort of credit card, every single detail can be easily seen. Okay, whereas when it comes to HTTPS, okay, the same Yahoo server, okay, let me give you another example. You typing, HTTPS colon slash slash www.yahoo.com, then enter into you entering your username and password. This case, the communication from your computer to the Yahoo server is encrypted. Okay, that is what that S is about. Okay, it's secured. Okay, so the whole communication, whatever that happens, okay, that's completely secure. Means secure in a way like it's called encrypted. Encrypted in a sense, all the communication has been encrypted means like a wrapped, okay, wrapped in a different security protocol. Okay, so if this is the case, if anybody in the middle, okay, try to grab your the communication, he won't be able to see anything, because you can only see some scrambled, or some crazy, text. That's what he can see. You won't be able to see your username or password, anything else. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that's what, the vulnerability in the protocol, we can say. The same way, there could be a vulnerability in your applications. Okay, like I mentioned, Yahoo or Gmail, Facebook, maybe they have some vulnerability in their applications as well sometime. Okay, sometimes the security design that you do could be like, has vulnerabilities. Okay, maybe the password that you use, it has a vulnerability. Okay, so vulnerability is there everywhere. Okay, so we as a security expert, we need to find out. Okay, so yeah, so here it can give you a clear picture here. See this? What is the risk means? Vulnerability. Okay, you have a weakness, something, it could be your hardware or software, and plus threat. Okay, some threat that exploiting the weakness or the vulnerability on the system, which is equal to risk. Okay, is it clear? Clear,
Yeah.
brother? Okay,
Yeah. It's
clear.
clear.
So okay, now you know about what is vulnerability. Yeah, threat is something, the attacker, or it could be like, internal or external, or it could be a software. Okay, yeah, software, I mean to say, like a malware. Okay, or virus, anything. That's a threat. Okay, when there is a threat, try to exploit, okay, any vulnerability that you have. This is nothing but risk. Okay, this is, in other words, we call it an attack. Okay, so there are some attributes that we will see, the threat actors. So yeah, I hope you have hear these words. Okay, like a viruses. Yeah, viruses, rootkits.
Yeah.
Rootkits are nothing but uh, the viruses which are there in the driver files or in your BIOS memory. Okay, and Trojans. This is another sort of virus. Bots, in other words, we call botnets. Okay, these are like compromised hosts. Okay, spread across the network, and there are other software vulnerabilities as well. Okay, and so it's very straightforward. Okay, to identify and scan these type of threats. Okay, with automated software. Okay, but okay, there are many adversaries. Okay, they were they can develop sorry they develop means to circumvent this type of signature based scanning. Okay, so not all the antivirus can hold or can capture this kind of attacks. Okay, or viruses. Okay, there are some viruses, that's what they mean here, adversaries. There are some viruses, it's specially designed to circumvent. Okay, meaning to bypass. Okay, in some type of scanning. So you cannot claim that by having one type of scanner, you cannot claim my network is clean. Okay, we don't have any vulnerabilities, or we did have some vulnerability but we have fixed them. No. So that's why you have to have multiple type of scannings. Okay, so that's very very important. We will see those kind that type of scannings in different lesson. Okay, and there are some sophisticated nature of the cybersecurity threats. That means it's very important not to be able to describe and analyze behaviors. Okay, and this analysis involves identifying, attributing of threat actors in terms of location and what is their intention and what can do as a capability. Okay, so it all matters when it comes to threat actors. Yeah, as I mentioned, threat could be from internal or external. Okay, external could be like someone some attacker, or someone who is paid by someone else. Maybe it could be like your competitor. If you are running a business, your competitor could hire someone to attack your network. Okay, so that you can bring down your business down. Okay, so this is possible. And when it comes to internal, yeah, there are many attacks can possible, because in internal, there may be some employees, they do something which is unwillingly, or maybe by don't know, by not knowing what they are doing it. Okay, so this can be happen. This can sometimes bring the system down. Let's say an administrator, okay, he doesn't know the critical times, at a time, he just restart the server. Okay, if you restart the web server, that's it, nobody can access the web pages, correct? It could be happen. And in some cases, the internal attackers or internal threats, okay, it could be from grudge employees. Okay, those these employees are someone who denied any kind of promotions, any kind of increments, okay, because of his bad behavior or something. Okay, so the company, they don't want to promote this type of people. So maybe they become internal threat in some point in time. So they look for time, they look for opportunity to bring down the computer, the company's network. So that's another internal threat. Okay, so now what are the internal and external threats. Okay, and this is very important. There should be intent or motivation always there, you know when it comes to attack. Okay, so the intent is like nothing but the attacker hopes to achieve something from the attack. Okay, when the motivation is the attacker's reason for perpetrating the attack. Okay, so in some cases, the malicious actor, I mean the attacker, You could be motivated by greed, or maybe is very curious to know what is there in the new network, or maybe in some cases some sort of grievance. Okay, yeah, for instance. So these are all could be intent and motivation, different intents and different motivations. Okay, and in some cases the intention could be vandalizing or disturbing or deleting all the data after after stealing it. Okay, so that's why it's up to the attacker's perspective. Okay, so we need to find out what is their motive or what is their intention. That's very, very important. And this kind of attacks, they are characterized as structured and unstructured. Okay, targeted. Structure means targeted attacks. Unstructured is opportunities. In other words, we call ad hoc. Ad hoc. Unstructured called ad hoc. Okay, so yeah, so in some cases, as they mentioned here in the example, criminal gangs, they attempt to steal customers financial data is a structure, because these are criminal gang. They know what are the procedures to get into your network. Okay, like and targeted threat is script kiddie. Script kiddie is nothing but is there anyone know about script kiddie?
No.
No. Okay,
No,
see, yeah, this is just opposite, direct opposite to the criminal gang. So what happens in the criminal gang? They know, they know the team. Okay, they got the capabilities, and they know what tools they are going to use for this attack, and they are well scheduled, and they know what they are going to do. Okay, and whom they are going to attack. Everything they know. Okay, that is called structured attack. Okay, but when it comes to script kiddie, like kid. Okay, it could be anyone who does not have much knowledge in the computers. Okay, he can end up getting a malware software for $5. Okay, and just add it in his email and send it to his company email address. Okay, so that he just wanted to, he will buy a few software for few penny or few pence or few dollars, and then he start attack someone. That is the kind of attacker. We call it script kiddie. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is another thing, the level of sophistication, okay, and capability and resourcing and funding. Yes, this is very important, because as I mentioned in the previous, the level of sophistication is script kiddie. No, they don't care, because they themselves, they don't have that much of knowledge. Okay, even he does not have any kind of motivation. He just wanted to do some he's curious about some attack. He just learning something, so he just buy some malware for $5 or $10, and then he's attacking it. But when it comes to
how do you spell that word?
sorry, script kiddie.
How do you spell it?
Script kiddie, yeah, it's here. Yeah, you can see my screen, right?
Yep, I can.
What is what is see in
Okay,
your
yeah,
screen?
yeah, I can see it. I can see it.
You can see, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a script kiddie. Yeah, this is the one. Okay,
Yeah, that's fine.
and then, as I mentioned, level of sophistication. This differs from attacker to attacker. Okay, for script kiddie, there is no sophistication. They just buy the software, they attack. For the structured gang or group, yeah, they have a high level of sophistication. Okay, they do have multiple tools within them. Okay, they just they do have all kind of capabilities and resources in place. Okay, in some scenario, there are groups or criminal gangs, they are funded. You know what? They are funded by whom? You want to know?
Who?
From the government.
Uh,
Yeah, it's so see, you know what? The after the Ukraine war, okay, uh, yeah, this is again. There are countries, they have their own funded groups, which they just deploy against their enemy countries. Okay, this is there. We call it nation state. Okay, this is kind of nation state attack. Okay, where the nation itself, funding and kept arming the cyber criminals or the hackers to attack their enemy countries. Okay, I think that's what happened after the Ukraine war, because UK's attack surface has become like never before. Okay, because the attacks were increased multifold, because UK is supporting Ukraine. So the Russian hackers, they were like a teamed up against UK and other countries, and they start attacking it. Okay, so yeah, this is kind of attack. We call it nation state. Nation state. Is that clear, brothers?
Yeah.
Yeah. You, Sajid? Clear?
Yep, skip.
Okay. Okay. Here, this we have discussed. Hackers. Okay. So hacker is an individual. Okay, who has the skill to gain access to a computer systems. Okay, through unauthorized or unapproved means. Okay, is a hacker. You know what he do? What he is highly sophisticated. He got tools. Okay, and then he got the skills. Okay, to gain access to computer systems. Okay, so that's hackers. Originally, the hacker was a neutral term for a user who excelled at computer programming and computer system administration. So hacking into a system was a sign of technical skill, okay, that gradually become associated with illegal, okay, or malicious system intrusions. Okay, we are going to also learn something called a black hat, okay, gray hat, and what else? White hat. Okay, yeah, here it is. Okay, so black hat hacker is the one nothing but he does not have any kind of information. Okay, let's say you are in UK. If you are a hacker, you just pick up some IP address, or you just pick up some website. You start collecting details about this website, how to attack, what kind of tools that you need to have, kind of collection gathering informations is done by the black hat hackers. Okay, so black hat means he got no information in his hand. Okay, he's simply targeting something on the internet. Okay, that's a black hat hacker. Okay, then let's discuss about the white hat hacker. He has some sort of authorization, okay, to perform the penetration testing. See the wordings. Okay, when you term black hat, it is kind of hacking. Okay, when you say black hat, it is comes hacking. But when you discuss something on white hat, they say authorized or performing penetration testing. See, because that's why the white hat means literally, because hacker means the hacker who has the information. Okay, information in hand. Okay, so in what is the scenario that white hat hacker can do? Let's say you have a company, okay, where the company is doing a good business, e-commerce, selling multiple commodities online. Okay, so you wanted to make sure that your website is safe. So you bring a white hat hacker. Okay, you as a company chairman or company managing director, you bring someone inside your company and ask him to test the network. Okay, you keep all your security controls, your security administrators aside. Okay, you tell them, guys, come on, be quiet for some time. I bring this gentleman. He's going to do something. He's going to test our network internally. Okay, so the white hat hacker given permission, given authorized to attack the network internally. Okay, that is what called white hat hackers. Gray is semi authorized. Okay, see the gray hack, semi authorized hacker. He might try to find vulnerabilities in a product or network without seeking the approval of the owner. Okay, yeah. Sometimes he may have some sort of authorization to do it, and for others, he will do the hacking by himself. Okay, that is what the gray hat hacker. So, is it clear? Three terms that we have learned. Okay,
Yeah.
recently. Yeah, white hat, black hat, and gray hat. Let's start from this way. Black hat, white hat, and gray hat. So who is the black hat?
The ones that don't have approval.
Yeah, and he's not authorized.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So he's the black hat. Sorry, and then white hat, Sajid.
Authorized.
Yeah, white hat is authorized. Not only just authorized, he have given the information as well. Like,
Yeah.
okay, let's say, yeah, this is my website website address. This is my IP address. Okay, yeah, this is what our server room. Okay, we have like 20 servers, we have like 40 servers, we are hosted in the Amazon cloud, we are hosted in the Google cloud. This is the address. So given all the informations and asking to do the testing. Okay, and
Yeah.
other thing, in the black hat, what happens if the black hat testing, you can just that there may be some disruption can happen. Okay, because nobody knows. Yeah, nobody knows. So somebody try to intrude, or maybe he already intruded your network. Okay, nobody knows. So sometimes the disruption can happen. Why people do white hack, companies do white hack? Yeah, they want to make sure that that their network is safe, and they wanted to know their vulnerabilities. At the same time, they don't want any downtime. Okay, they don't want any disruptions. So that's why they invite the white hat hackers, because these hackers, they make sure that nothing goes down. Okay, that's the basic idea of having white hat hackers. Okay, as I said earlier, the script kiddies, someone who uses tools without necessarily understanding. Okay? So script kiddies, they just buy for $5 or $10, just jump into the deep web or dark web. He buy a software, and then he just do some kind of changes in the software. Maybe he will change a file. He will just change the file name of the software file. Okay, okay. So and then he sent to his friends, or his colleagues, just to try to attack them. Okay, that's called script kiddies. Hacker teams and hacktivists. So hacker teams, as I said, okay, there are many teams out there in the black market, in the deep web or dark web. Uh, they form, they, f- I mean, the multiple people, they form as a hacker groups. Okay, Lockbit. There are like tens of people there, as a part of Lockbit. WannaCry. These are some names, which we will discuss in detail in upcoming classes. Okay, there are many such groups are there. Okay, though they are the people, they forming teams, and then they uh, uh, sharing the responsibilities among them. Okay, yeah, you do this, you use this tool, you hack them, you hack their website. I will try to get something from the IP address site. I will try to do some social engineering. So yeah, this is what they share their responsibilities. So yeah, they work as a team. So it's a hacker team. And there is someone called hacktivist. Okay, these people, they just they just wanted to uh, some denial of service attacks. Okay, so that they just want to make sure that they have kind of what do you call it, yeah, some political agenda. Okay, so mostly these hacktivists, they have some political agenda, where they will target some kind of website or website domains. Okay, so these people, the the hacktivist group, they always have some political agenda. So yeah, they don't look for any monetary benefit. Okay, whereas the hacker team, what they will do, we hack the team. They just fix the target, and then they do the hacking, and then once they able to compromise, okay, they will ask money, okay, or maybe their demand is different, sometimes, okay, it differs from team to team, okay. Some people they ask for money, some people they ask for some other property or some other assets, or could be, or some people they just attack the server data, and then they just destroy it, okay, maybe out of vengeance, okay. So this can be happen, but hacktivist, they don't do, they just have some political agenda in their mind, and they attack companies or the other countries. Yeah, state actors, advanced persistent threats, okay. So this is state actors. I have earlier told you about the nation state, which is the same. Nation state and state actors are the same, which is almost funded by a country's government, okay. So it is highly possible that each and every country, they do have their own hacker group. When times comes, when there's a time for them to attack their enemy, or collect some sort of intelligence, they use their group, threat groups, okay, the group that they which they are funding, okay. And there is something called advanced persistent threats. This is nothing but this kind of threat, it will stay forever, okay, or maybe for longer time than expected, okay. So I would just give want you to give an example when it comes to state actors and advanced persistent threats, because these both go hand in hand, okay. uh, Let me give you a story. There is a project called Stuxnet, okay. So probably you'll be asked in the exam. Stuxnet, in which the country Iran, right? Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Sajid, you with me?
Yeah, yeah, I'm here.
Okay, you guys know about the Stuxnet attack?
No, no, I don't.
No, I don't know about it.
Okay, you don't know, no problem. Let me explain. So what happened? The American government and the Israelis, they both wanted to stop Iran, okay, developing a nuclear arm, okay, nuclear bomb. Is that clear?
Yeah.
So, so what they did, see now, so they don't want Iran to be armed by, like, nuclear weapons. Okay. So they wanted to throttle this. Okay. So what happened? The Americans and then Israelis, government, they both teamed up, and then they wanted to destroy the program, okay, which was initiated by Iran in one of the Iranian city, okay. They were developing the uranium, okay, which is what used for the atom bombs, okay. So they wanted to stop this. So what happened? Uh, they cannot go, obviously. So these people, they targeted one of the supplier of this Iranian atomic center, okay, the third party, the one who supply some kind of centrifuge. Centrifuge?
No.
No. Okay, this is nothing but some kind of physical device, okay, which will help us to produce the atoms, okay. So let us think that way, okay. This is some kind of hardware kind of thing. uh, by rotating number of times, it will produce some kind of atoms, which in turn will get us the uraniums, okay, or the nuclear. So what happened? So they targeted this company, and they able to compromise the software, okay, in which they are supplying to the Iranian atomic plant, okay. So they did the change. They changed the software in a way, they made it to work it the opposite way, Okay, so they have waited for months and months to happen this. Okay, probably it took for them like a year or year and a half. Okay, so that this third party supplier, he supplied this centrifuge to that Iranian atomic center, and one point in time they had to replace the centrifuge, in which they bought the centrifuge which was like altered, which was altered by the American and Israeli armies. Okay, so the moment that they just put the centrifuge in their atomic center, things were working, in the opposite direction. Okay, so you just imagine, instead of producing the nuclear, it was like, doing something else. Okay, so it got affected by the whole it got affected the whole atomic center, so that the Iran has to shut down it completely. See this is something called advanced persistent threat, or advanced persistent attack. Okay, because it's not like the way we think. Okay, there are some attacks which can happen unfolded in a day or two. Okay, but there are many attacks which will take place at least, after 6 months or after a year period of time. Okay, there is a survey, there is a report says that most of the companies, before they announce the breach, okay, uh, uh, like 6 months before they breached, they are already under attack. Okay, so imagine many companies, they even don't know that they have been under attacked already. So most of the companies, this kind of advanced persistent threats are there. Okay, the attackers or the hackers, they just intrude to the company, and then they just put themselves in somewhere, waiting and collecting the informations time to time. So they do all sort of gathering, and they know, so by gathering this information, they will plan their next course of action, and accordingly they will unfold the attack. Okay, they will fix a day and time in which the full computers or all the software or applications will be encrypted or locked. So that is how the attack can happen. So that's why the advanced persistent attack is very, very scary. Okay, brothers, you understood? Any questions so far?
No,
No,
I
it's
understand.
Is that clear?
yep.
Yeah. So see, now it's so interesting, right? Because we are discussing about the threat, the nation state, advanced persistent threat, and there are funded by government. There are some hackers. They are funded by companies. Okay, it's there everywhere. Okay, okay, and next one is FireEye. This is a kind of uh, where you can see the threat intelligence. I'm going to show you in detail. And there are again criminal syndicates and competitors. We have discussed enough about this. Okay, there are criminal syndicates where I mean, they can reach to these syndicates. They can ask someone to attack. Okay, and then competitors as well. Okay, we know to disturb a business. Okay, competitors also do this kind of attacks. Insider threat attacks. We discussed about this. Okay, attack surface and attack vectors. What do you mean by attack surface? It is nothing but the points, okay, in which all the malicious thing can happen. Okay, in which it can exploit a vulnerability. This is what called attack surface. Okay, so attack surface is nothing but it's like a space that having high number of vulnerabilities. Okay, so that it can lure the the attacker to exploit your network. Okay, that is what the attack surface. Attack vector is something who is using the vulnerability to, sorry, attack vector is something called the tools, or the method that is trying to attack. That is called attack vector. Okay, is it clear, brothers? Attack surface and attack vectors.
Yeah.
Okay, so attack
Yeah.
surface is the surface or the space that you are going to you are providing with the lots of vulnerabilities. That is attack surface. So so the companies, they should evaluate their attack surface. Okay, as soon as they deploy any kind of softwares, any kind of applications online, they should evaluate their attack surface. Okay, do my the application is vulnerable, let me check, let me test it. Also, this is something called attack surface. Attack vectors or something, which the tool that the attackers will use to attack the surface. Um, okay, these are some things like from the point of threat actor, different parts of attack surfaces there. Direct access. Okay, in this way, okay, the attack vector, they can do the direct access. Okay, this is a type of physical or local attack. The threat actor could exploit an unlocked workstation, yeah, or use a boot disk to try to install malicious tools. So this is an actor, threat actor. He comes and access your workstation or laptop or your system directly. Okay, and this is one way. The other way is by through removable media. Okay, so what does the attacker conceals malware or a USB thumb drive, okay, or a memory card, okay, which you know which is loaded with malware. And then imagine that he just give you to trick the employees, okay, so that they connect to the media, to a PC or the laptop or the smartphone. What will happen in this case? What will happen in this case, brothers?
The attack
Uh,
can't read the.
Hmm?
Do you want me to read the paragraph?
No, no, say, yeah, yeah, no, no. What will happen in the removal media attack? What the attacker is trying to do?
He's trying to gain access to things.
Yeah, by what? By doing what? So, as I said here,
by using like a USB or something or have malware on it. So if they
correct.
plug it in, it will store the data.
Yes. So let me tell you another story. Okay, there was a company, the cybersecurity company, was invited by another company. They said, please come and evaluate our security. So this company, they challenged them. Okay, we will come and evaluate, but not entering into your company. Okay, we can do this by staying outside of your company. Okay, they said, literally said, we will be just in the parking lot of your company, and then we will get uh, we will try. Okay, so this company, they agreed. So both the company, they agreed. And the company, the cybersecurity company, the next day, they went with the ice cream van. Okay, they went with the ice cream van, just in front of the company. They just parked the van, and then they started giving the ice creams to their employees, who were getting into the office. Okay, they said, okay, it's a free ice cream, we are from this company, it's a free ice cream for you today, and here is a USB, free USB as well. Okay, imagine all these USBs are loaded with the malwares, okay, malicious software, viruses. Okay, so the employees, they just got the ice cream happily, and then also they took the USB as well. So as soon as they enter into their office, the first thing, they switch on the computer. Okay, when they see the screen, what they do, they just put the USB, because they wanted to see what is the size of the USB, what is inside. That's it, boom. What is inside the USB? What was it?
Malware?
Yeah, malware. Malware, because they challenged the company. Okay, they kept the malware inside the USB, and then given to the lab, this thing. And then, so this way they proved that how vulnerable the humans are. It is not just the systems are vulnerable. See, the weakest link in the security is the humans. Okay, okay. You may safeguard the security systems, software, hardware. Yeah, they can be safe in in the most cases. But the weakest link in the security is nothing but the humans. Okay, so that's why the social engineering attack is very very important, because that's how people they try to call and impersonate and know just as a boss. Okay, they call company secretary impersonating that I'm the boss, I'm your boss calling, please let the guy open the gate, or do something. This is we will learn in the social engineering attacks. Okay, that's why the humans are very weak link when it comes to attacks. Email, yeah. So can anybody can deny that the email there's no attacks happening on the email? In fact, this is the number one reason, okay, the primary reason that that attacker get through. Okay, because the attacker, they send malicious file attachments via email or via any other communications system that allow attachments. Okay, you just need to some sort of social engineering techniques, okay, to trick the user into opening the attachment, right? Okay, let's say, Sajid, if you receive an email saying that job opportunity, okay, as a junior security analyst, okay, with an attachment, what do you do?
Normally, I would want to click it.
Sorry.
I would want to click it, but it could be a trick. It could be a
Yeah,
virus.
yeah, it could be a virus. Yes, let's say, okay, you
It's
are computer,
tempting.
yeah, you are computer literate. Yeah, you know about the attacks are happening. But what if a common man, like an accountant, or
Yeah.
probably a supervisor, okay, he happened to see such a same attachment and mentioning that your appraisal, okay, or your promotion, something like that. Okay, if you receive a document, he will be able, you'll be opening it, right, immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah. So see, now that's the weakest link. Okay, so we cannot blame them. The first thing, we should make sure that our boundaries are secured. Okay, our perimeters are secure. We have like an email security system in place, and all the emails that is coming in are basically analyzed, okay, and tested, and so on. Okay, at the same time, this is our duty, the cyber experts duty, okay, to ask the company to provide awareness and education to the all users. You got my point? So it's company's responsibility to provide all the users the basic awareness. Okay, without the awareness, they will not, they don't know, and they are the weakest link, and they will be in some point in time, they will be the root cause of big problems or big disruptions. You agree? Clear?
Yeah.
Is it clear? Yeah. So that's
Yeah.
why, so the one of the security strategy is not to get some big sort of technology to safeguard your network, but to give all the users, all the employees a proper training. Okay, so yeah, you should tell them in the training that you should not open anything that that is not directed to you, or it's come from unknown people, unknown person. If you see something fishy, or some attachments, please don't open it, report to the technical support. We will come and check, we will analyze the document, and we will make sure that this is not malicious, and so on. Okay, so that's the security experts responsibilities. And in other words, web and social media. Okay, yeah, we browse our webs, right, and we go to Facebook and Insta, and in so many social media we are there. Okay, and in the comment box, there are many links has been shared. Okay, so the gaming sites, gaming websites as well. Okay, if you go to the gaming website, you see unwanted, pop-ups coming. Correct. So these are all like unnecessary, unwanted things. But still, it could be also possible. These links can have malicious or viruses, in it. Okay, so that's why you should be very very careful when you browse, on the web or social media, because it can be concealed in the files, as attached to post. See, as I mentioned, presented as downloads. Okay, so it's not like it's good to download everything. Okay, unless you are sure for it. Okay, do it. Otherwise, don't do any sort of downloads, because attacker may be able to be compromise a site. It can automatically infect vulnerable browser. And it doesn't mean that if you go to bbc.com, so yeah, bbc.com is a news website and they are secure. Never ever think that, because what if any attacker, he already compromised bbc.com, and then he start feeding all the malicious traffic from the bbc.com to all the subscribers. It is possible, right? So yeah, so we should be very very careful. So whichever is unnecessary for us, we should not do the downloading. Okay, clear?
Yeah, I understand.
Understand?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's clear.
Yeah, okay, remote and wireless. So in sometimes, the attacker, they either obtain credential for remote access or wireless connection. Okay, you see many people, they just open their laptop, just close to any company or any coffee shop, just for the sake of a free Wi-Fi, free internet. Well, that's they can, there could be a, anyone could be easily crack those people who are connected to the same network. They can able to compromise them. So that's why we always advise, don't connect your laptop or smartphone into uh, the coffee shops, or where there is a shared access point out there. Okay. Cloud, many companies, they run part of the network or the whole network in the cloud, right? So the only thing, the attacker only needs to find one account. Yeah. So let's say you are one of the 100 employees of a company who hosted their service in the cloud. Okay, if your account is compromised, let's say attacker can use your account, and then he can log into the cloud, and then he can go parallelly and get all other details. Okay, that risky it is. Okay, so yeah, so this is another sort of attack, cloud attack. Okay, and supply chain, which I have earlier mentioned, the third party. Okay, so you have a company, the company which they deals with multiple other companies. Okay, these multiple companies are called the supply chain or third party. Okay, so not if you say like, let's say the same example I want to bring, bbc.com. Okay, bbc.com, they don't do everything by their own, right? For technical support, they contracting, they subcontracting some company. So the people from that company will be there at bbc.com to fix computers and printers, networks. And they also outsource some kind of editing, or some kind of filming kind of thing, to some other companies. Okay, so this way bbc might have like a 20-30 companies subcontracted. So these people, when they come to bbc, they know, they bring their own devices, and they connect into the bbc network, and it's a possible that they can harm the bbc network. So that's why the third party security should be very very important. We will see in details in upcoming these things. Next one is a threat research. So threat research. Okay, so yeah, how can you search these threats? From where you can search, you will see, inshallah. So I don't want to take you through it. Yeah, this is the one kind of dark web. Okay, where you can get, okay, what are the websites, okay, content, services that accessible over the dark web. Okay, while there are dark website search engines, okay, there are many search engines which you can use the dark web. Okay, dark web, brothers.
Yeah, I know what the dark web is.
Heard of it.
Sorry, Sajid.
I've heard of it. Yes, yes.
Yeah, it's nothing but it's like what do you call it? It's a network, unauthorized network. Okay, you never know what people say they can deliver, because um, um, in the normal network, if you go to Amazon, you order for something, you can look for whatever you want, then you order. If you don't get from Amazon, you can sue them. You have a proof, right, that you ordered something Amazon, you have a bank transactions, you have the payment receipt and everything. But where is the dark web? Yeah, things are available. Okay, I mean many things, which I don't want to even mention it. So many things are available, but still, um, it's not sure that who is running what. Okay, everything is masked. Okay, that's what. Okay, the dark web. Okay, there are you cannot simply connect to these dark webs through Google search and all. There are different sort of search engines for there, for to go get into dark web. And no, don't be curious. uh, don't get any sort of such search engines to get into dark web, because then you have a higher possibility of getting your laptop infected. Okay, the moment that you get into the dark web. So there are certain procedures which we will discuss in future classes. Okay, yeah, there are some threat intelligence providers. Okay, I just wanted to run quick because I really wanted to show something, in the practice way. Okay, so these are some threat intelligence sources. Okay, see this, IBM X Force, yeah, IBM, IBM X Force, uh, FireEye, Recorded Future. These are all companies. Okay, these are all companies in which they will tell you what is the intelligence that available currently. I will show you all these things, inshallah. I will show you to them. Okay. Mm, yeah. Okay. No problem. Don't worry, because just wanted to take you through the practical one, because as Ustad mentioned, you should be able to um, uh, do your um, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Here we go. You can see the screen, brothers.
Yeah, I can see.
You can.
Very good. What do you see?
The labs.
Yeah, fantastic. So the sister mentioned that today. So uh, is that okay? Is she mentioned right, or you don't want to do any labs?
No,
No.
I like the labs.
Yeah, you like the labs, right? Okay.
Mm.
So see, this is what about our today's class. Okay, gathering intelligence. Okay, on threat actors and threat vectors. Okay, let's say I want you to do this lab, inshallah, before you come to the next class. Okay, so let me get into this gathering intelligence threat actors. Launch. I'm going to launch this lab. Okay, this is how you launch it. See this. These are some tags. Okay, which is like we will learn in this lab. So welcome to intelligence and threat actor and threat vectors practice lab. So this is the lab it's going to be. Inshallah, we'll be having these 4 or 5 computers, and they will ask us to do something. Okay. So what are the exercise? Yeah, you will know about actors and threats, threat vectors, threat intelligence sources, okay, research sources, threat map, vulnerability database. Okay. After completing this model, you use threat map, and also you able to identify what is the CVSS. Okay. And after completing this module, okay, you should have the further knowledge of what are these, what are the actors, their attributes, threats, direct access, wireless, email. You remember? These are all the things that we have seen. Yeah, supply chain, social media, removable media, cloud, and OSINT. This is open source intelligence. Okay, on all these things, inshallah. Yeah, dark web. Okay, and IOC. Okay, and we will see, one by one. Okay, all these things. Okay, these exam objectives would be, these are the objectives. Okay, so you should be able to explain what is threat actors, what are vectors and intelligence sources. Okay, so this lab is going to take only 1 hour from you. Okay, so yeah, we are here like 1 of 9, so I'll just move to next. Okay, yeah, 2 of 9 now. So this is the topology, brothers. Topology, where we have like 0.1, 0.0, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4. Yeah, how many IP addresses here?
4.
4 IP address. Okay, I hope you guys went through the A plus, right?
Yeah.
So with the class A, class B, class C IP addresses.
Yeah.
Okay, you Sajid,
So could you say that again? The last part.
the last part. You know the class A, class B, class C IP addresses, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. So what's the IP address here? Which class it falls into? This IP address comes under which class?
Class A
No,
or
class A.
oh,
No.
wait, so sorry, it's not class A.
Yeah, then
Oh. No, I thought it was class.
sorry. Okay. So it's a class C. Okay. Hello.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a class C. Let me get you this. I wanted to show this as well. Bismillah. Yeah, I got it here because this is, I was this will help you, inshallah. Yeah. Yeah, you can see my screen, right?
Yeah.
What do you see? Subnetting and IP address, right?
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. So now tell me now, class A, class B, class C. So this is what? Class A, class B, class C. 10.0.0.0, which is,
Oh, sorry, is that class A?
yeah. So subnet, when subnet comes like, X and 30, that's all, like, let's say, let's say put 10.0.0.0, which is like uh, class A. No, I think, okay, let me get another one. I'm sorry, because I don't want to confuse more, because this is a little bit deeper one. Here we go. So which range we are we have seen the IP address. Now you know class A, class B, class C.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the range. Okay, we have to remember. So when you see something 10.0.0, that's class A. 172.16, that is class B. Okay, class C 192.168.0.0. Okay, is it clear?
Yeah.
Okay, so here it is class C network. Okay, and again this one 01 is a Windows server, and 02 is also another server. But no, this guy is a domain controller, but the two is member of this controller. Okay, and Windows 10 normal workstation. This guy, okay, normal workstation like us, but he's the member of this domain. Okay, but there is a fourth machine which is a Kali Linux, which is a standalone machine. Okay, it's clear. He's not a member of this, but he's connected to the network. Is it clear, brother?
Yeah.
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 So this is the topology. Okay, so he's a server. This guy is a server, and he's a member of the server, and he's a normal workstation, but he's a member, but he's again another standalone Linux machine, but not a member. Okay, so this is what I think goes to the most of the labs, and then go to next. Okay, so here we go to the threat actors and threats. Okay, as I said, the threats actors could be different stage, different categories. Internal, such as disgruntled employees. Okay, so the employee who want to take some revenge, okay, against the company. And there are some malicious intruders, hackers, and it could be also natural disasters, like a flood also can be possible. Yeah, so we have seen this threats and all we have seen already. APT, we have seen this. So this is like APT attack. When you say APT attack, which I have mentioned, the Stuxnet, right? Stuxnet, you can google the Stuxnet, this word Stuxnet in the in the internet. You will find more stories. So this is nothing but well targeted, okay, focused, okay, looks for very high value information. Yeah, and undetectable, well organized, well funded. Is it all applied to the scenario that which I have explained?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So that's why it is called advanced persistent threat. Okay, they spend sometimes billions, to get what they want. Okay, yeah. This APTs against where they are using it, against to get intellectual property secrets. Okay, in this case what we have discussed is like critical business information, yeah, or critical security information, okay, of the Iranian atomic. Okay, they destroyed. Okay, sometime they wanted to get the design of any architecture or anything, or any business design, something. Sometime they still doing APT, the intellectual properties secrets. Okay, yeah, they do this all happen. What is the process they do? Yeah, this is the process, simple, normal. They define and search, they define and do the research on the targets. Okay, and they complete initial instructions. Okay, they try, and then they compromise, and then they move laterally. Okay, they move like not vertically, horizontally. That is what we call laterally. Okay, they always keep a low profile and build a very strong foothold. And when there is a time comes, they exfiltrate data. Okay, they start the data from the network where they are in, and they also cover their tracks. Okay, you got it. This is the insider threat. We know the insider threats and type of insider. We know pure insider, the one who
Yeah.
is a working insider, and the insider associate is someone who is not directly part of the organization, but is a third party vendor. Okay, which we have discussed. Okay, is nothing but insider associate, or we can also call third party. Also, we can call supply chain. Okay, these are all the same meaning. Okay, and there is someone called insider affiliate. Okay, is someone who can be a spouse or friend or acquaintance of an employee. Yeah. Sometimes, the employee children, they come and then they mess up the things. So this is could be insider affiliate, and it's another thing outside the affiliate. It's the external entity. Okay. Yeah, this can be two insider threats, could be intentional or unintentional. We have discussed this. Intentional, he wanted to do some sort of damage to the company because he was not granted any increment, any promotions. Okay. Unintentional, some employees, they don't know how to operate some systems. Instead of do save, they maybe do delete sometimes. It happens. And yeah, state actors, I said, nation actors is sometimes government agencies, and critical infrastructures like gas, electrical companies. Okay. And industries. Okay, with the sensitive data property, with the industries like manufacturing aircrafts, pharmaceutical, like the COVID kind of vaccination and all. They were manufactured with the heavy security. you know Clear, brother? C- okay. You want any more
Mm.
information on this? You can also go to, see, here it is. See this. This is what I have mentioned. Stuxnet. Yeah, you got it, brothers. So just copy, paste, and go. Like, say how true it is. Okay, whatever I have mentioned to you. Let's say, yeah, see, Stuxnet is a malicious computer worm first uncovered in year 2010 and thought to have been developed since at least 2005. See how many years they were trying this, developing the program.
5 years.
5 years. It took them 5 years, just to develop the program. And then, they targeted the supervisory control, SCADA systems, believed to be responsible for causing substantial damage to the nuclear program of Iran. Okay. Okay. Yeah. This is how it goes. It's from United States and Israel. See this? Okay. They use it as a cyber weapon jointly built by United States and Israel. So if you go through, you get more informations. Okay. Okay. Good. Yeah. So I encourage you to just to do some things. And there is another one, Titan Rain. This is another case study. Okay. And there is something, Estonia. I think the power grid. Okay. I think even in Ukraine or Estonia, I don't remember, their enemy country, they just hacked their complete infrastructure, power infrastructure. So they made the whole country pushed down to the darkness. Okay. For a couple of days this happened. Okay. So yeah, I highly encourage to go through these references. We have discussed about the hacktivist. They have a political agenda. Okay. They distribute their service attacks and all. Okay. There are some sort of attacks like lulzsec, known for famous attacks such as the Sony data breach and Sony PlayStation network hack. You can read this here. Okay. This is another huge attack which happened in the Sony. Okay. The PlayStation. Okay. I really recommend you to read again this. And scripted is, who are scripted is, and criminal syndicates. We have known this. Hackers. Yeah. You remember white hat, black hat, gray hat. We have seen all these things. And this is like a hacking tools. Number of tools available in the Kali Linux. You can pick any tools based on your the requirements. And competitors, shadow IT. Okay. And let's say exercise 2, threat vectors. Okay. What are the threat vectors? We say that these are the threat vectors are nothing but the vulnerability points that you are exposing. Correct. So this is what. Okay. What is this? Unpatched vulnerabilities. Okay, like a Windows 7, Windows 8 machines, brute force cracking, DDoS. This name may be new to you, but by going classes, inshallah, you will come to know familiar with this, inshallah. And learning outcomes. After completing the exercise, you will learn what is the direct access, wireless email, everything. Okay. Yeah. So here we go. There is one example in which billions of emails being sent and received by individuals. A research study very soon concluded that 94% of the malware was delivered by email. See, imagine. So 94% of the malware was delivered through emails. So you should be very, very careful. And another research study by Checkpoint, they mentioned 64% of the organization have been victims of phishing attack. Phishing attack is nothing but an email attack. Okay. So yeah, you may receive such a email, or see this what they what they mention here. Can anybody tell me what is here, please?
Uh, like a HTML,
Yeah,
like an attack.
yeah, this is like HTML attack. Yeah, the like see the attachment. Is there any attachment that could be .exe file? What do you think about this attachment file?
Yeah, that exe account
Yeah,
verification.
yeah, account verification. So if anybody happened to see this email, he said, okay, what is the message say? Dear account holder, you are hereby notified your first global account has been selected for investigation. Please visit our verification center. See this? They claim this is a global London bank, but see their website where it takes to Google. Yeah, google.com, first global to confirm your account details. So this itself, says that it's not like legitimate. Yeah. And
Yeah,
again, there is an attachment which should not be like a exe. Exe means what? Executable files. Okay. This .exe are very, very dangerous. They are like a program execute files. Okay. So it should be like for .doc doc or .xl or .pdf, but not should not be like .exe. Correct. So this is one of the example. And supply chain I mentioned earlier. And social media, we know how the BBC, where people go into this, and then they get into multiple website downloadable link, they click and then they get the downloads, and boom, that's it. And in cloud, I said, even if there's a one single uh, person of a company, you get compromised, and it's very difficult for the whole company, because he can log in to the cloud with the compromised username and password. He can do whatever he want. Correct, brothers? Agree?
yeah,
Yeah. Okay, this is page number 4. So then comes page number 5. Okay, here we go. Exercise number 3, threat intelligence sources. Okay, from which sources that we can gather the threat intelligence. Okay, see this. These are some sources. Okay, I will just show you some few. See this open source intelligence OSNT. I'm just going to copy and paste it. See here. Yeah, here OSNT. Yeah, here OSNT. See this. This is from defined in the United States by America, public law by US regulations. Okay, OSNT. Oh, who has those dogs? Okay, okay. See this intelligence issues for Congress. Let me open this link. Open source. Yeah, here it is. See this. What do you get? This open source intelligence resource discovery toolkit. What do you want? You want any sort of whatever you want, like FTP search, top site, general entity, social media search engine. You can search here. 10 best social search engines. Yeah. So you okay. These are all like very, very uh, 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 legitimate, mentioning by the OSNT. So from these, you can uh, collect the informations. Okay, that's what they mean. And other, there are closed proprietary. Yeah. So there may be some secret, some intelligence which are proprietary. Okay, proprietary means companies, they give you intelligence as a service. Okay, I would say, let's say recorded future. Recorded future. If you go to this recorded future, they are a company, pure company. Okay, they operate based on money value. Okay, so you can just go to login, or you can, they will give you the intelligence. Yeah, threat intelligence. See, this is one of the product, threat intelligence, brand intelligence, and they do have so many things. Okay, you can get the threat intelligence. I see, you can identify your threat landscape, okay, to reduce your risk. So this is how they give you the intelligence. Okay, see this. So these are all some IP addresses, domain name, which you should be aware of, and then keep yourself away from it. Okay, so these are the intelligence they will feed you time to time. Okay, that is what from this company you can benefit. Okay, yeah, this kind of identification they will provide, this kind of scoring. Okay, they will provide. So by having seen this, you should be aware that you should not deal with the IP address or domain name that that they're mentioning here. This is nothing but a company, they are a company. Okay, so in which proprietary. Okay, they sell it for for money. Okay, and there are vulnerability database. Okay, it is there, like vulnerability database also there. You just copy paste network vulnerability scanner, vulnerability database. Yeah, here it is. Every company, they do have vulnerability database. See this vulnerability database. Okay, so what is the same mention here? Vulnerability CVE 2023-6175 are fixed in Wireshark. Okay, vulnerabilities, common vulnerability exposure. Okay, common or critical vulnerability exposure number 2023, which is like year 2023 they found out, and then they're given a serial number for this vulnerability, which is 6175. It is fixed in Wireshark. Wireshark is a program. Okay, so if you just click it, yeah, see this. Now I wanted to just focus. See, this is the vulnerability name. Okay, vulnerability CVE, this is the vulnerability name. Severity is what? Unrated. They don't know, they cannot claim the severity, whether it's critical or normal or low, high. No. And exploits, no available. The CV ID, they have given this ID, which is this ID. And solution is, this is the solution. If you click here, you can get the Wireshark Pro, the software. And published date is this, updated date is this. So this is how you get some sort of vulnerability database. Okay. Okay, here see something important. Open office. Okay, so if you go here, yeah, this gives some other things. Yeah, vulnerability of this CVE. There are two CVEs related to this vulnerability. CVE 37400, 37401. So there are two common vulnerability exposures are there related to this vulnerability. One vulnerability. Severity is very important. Sorry, important. Okay, exploits not available. CVID is this and this. So there's such kind of vulnerability management database there. You can always check. Okay, so it's there are again, the other things I will leave it to you. You have to check one by one. If you have any doubt, you can come to me and ask me, please, inshallah. And you go through this. Okay, uh, okay, this lab is nothing but will motivate you to go open multiple websites, multiple vulnerability management sites, multiple threat actor, threat attack, kind of thing. Okay, see this CVE. This is what I told you, common vulnerability exposure ID. And then it will gives you what are the this thing. Let me show you one at least. CVE 202944. See, it may you may find this is maybe not at all making any sense to you, but you just go through now. Inshallah, when there will be a time come, then you will suddenly remember. Then it's going to help you, inshallah. Okay, these are all related, very much related, very much according to our syllabus. Okay, so no worries. It may look very obvious. See this one. So national vulnerability database, which can give you all sort of vulnerabilities. Yeah, see all vulnerabilities. You can see this vulnerability talks about the IBM integration bus. Okay, so this vulnerability about the sentry error tracking. So see this medium, medium, medium. So those whoever have this IBM integration bus, they should go here. Okay, yeah, okay. This is regarding this is related to IBM integration bus. If you have IBM integration bus in your company, you should obviously look into it, because there is a score. This is 6.5 medium severity. So you should able to fix it. So they also mention what are the references, advisories, solutions, and tools and all. Okay. So these are some hyperlink which will give you more idea or control. Okay. So this is what the vulnerability management. I would like to see. We hope even NIST also giving you such a kind of searching vulnerabilities. NIST, we have already learned about NIST. And MITRE, there is something called MITRE. They also giving CVE scoring system and everything. Okay. See, I will leave to you from 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, because these are all kind of dark web, deep web kind of thing. You have to go through it, inshallah. Yeah, and probably tomorrow I'll be able to get the feedback from you guys. Okay, so yeah, go from 1 to 9, and then let us get the feedback tomorrow. Is that clear?
Yeah. So wait, just do that one then. Threat
Mhm.
intelligence sources, as in like the whole of it though.
Mhm.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, so I want you both to access the lab, and let me get you the lab, which lab that we are doing it. Yeah, this is exercise 3. Sorry,
Okay.
let me go to the back title, and we are in the yeah gathering intelligence on threat actors vectors. Okay, gathering intelligence and threat actor vector. I will just mention in the chat.
Which module was it? Sorry.
Yeah, I'm just pasting it in the chat. Did you receive it?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what. So this is the module that please go through it, and inshallah it's not going to take much time from you. So
Okay.
just note down if you have anything, okay, in particular. If you want to discuss, inshallah tomorrow we'll discuss, so that we can move on to the next chapters. Okay, so today we discuss about all threat actors, threat intelligence, and at a different type of hackers. Yeah, so this makes sense, right? You got some
Yeah.
idea?
Yeah.
Yeah, is it was interesting today?
Yeah.
Okay, how about you, Sajid?
Yep. I'm just I'm trying to look for gathering and intelligence. I don't know. It's
Okay,
the
so
module.
it is, yeah, modules. Inside the modules, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 one. Gathering intelligence on threat actors and vectors. You have to click on the drop down button,
Yeah.
and then you see, yeah, and then say launch. You are there. You got it?
What's the name of the thing? Is it data protection strategies?
Data protection? No, brother. No, I said like a gathering intelligence on threat actors and vectors.
Yeah. So one second, let me just go through a review. So
Yeah,
when you go to the labs, you click on the security plus one.
yeah.
I'm on that, and then one second, let me just close the
So once you open it, and then you see um,
module.
uh, modules. Yeah,
Yes.
modules. Now
One,
come to the number 8.
5, 6, 7, 8. So securing enterprise infrastructure.
Oh, no,
And
no, 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 no. No, brother. So maybe, for you, maybe it's okay. So no, look for gathering intelligence. Just search for it. Search for threat actors or vectors. Control F. Control F.
Yep.
Search for threat actors. Threat actors. ACTORS. You got it?
No, it's not showing anything.
Really? Okay. So which one you selected? Okay. Did you select ComptiA Security Plus or A Plus?
1 second. Security Plus.
Yeah, Security A Plus. Okay. So once you there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, it's there. It's the 8th one. Brother Muhammad, you got it?
I'm just trying to log in now.
Okay.
Hang on.
Okay. Okay, let me hold on, please. Okay. I just wanted to show you both. Okay. See, guys.
Oh, wait,
Okay.
I'm in. Sorry,
You
what
in?
was it called?
It's called gathering intelligence on threat actors and vectors.
Oh yeah, I got it.
You got it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Sajid?
No.
Okay. What do you say in the top? You say welcome to the ComptiA Security Plus.
Hang on, I have an idea. If I put this in chat, maybe if you click that, it'll work.
Yeah, that could be possible. Yeah, let's see.
I'm using a different device, that's why, for the lab.
Okay, no, not an issue. Okay, so let me say I'm going to launch this. Okay. Okay, what I'm going to do? Yeah, okay, I'm just going to copy this screenshot. Sorry. Okay, Muhammad did it, huh? Okay. Jazakallah.
No
Thank you.
worries.
Yeah, Muhammad copy paste. You can simply click on this. It will take you, inshallah.
All right. Could I do this later on because I really got to go now? Otherwise, I'm going to be late.
Okay. Yeah. You try. Yeah. I'm just asking you, but do it. Okay, before you come tomorrow, inshallah. So try, go in and search, look for it, and write down any information or anything, suspect or anything you want to get clarification. Just let me know. Okay, we will discuss tomorrow.
Assalamu alaikum.
Okay, brother.
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Jazakallah khair, brother Muhammad and Sajid and sister Aisha.
Okay, Jazakallah. Okay, thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
Yeah. Tell me, brother. Anything?
Oh, no.